This conference will now be recorded.
So I realize this is not a very easy concept for everybody. So guys, just try to follow along. And if you have any question, let me know. And also, if you have any other examples or if you have anything that you want me to take, that'll be great. So remember I said there are two ways of reversing a string. One, which we spoke about the first day, was with simple indexes, excuse me, with the start index, the end index, and the step value. So you can use that, and that's pretty straightforward too. And then there's another way, which is, like I was saying, is defined by the author itself, and that is that you start with length of string, okay, and then the start index, whatever you give, and then the step value. This is the way he sort of defines it in the another way. So let's take some examples. I'm not going to take Ankit or Sriram. I need some new name. Otherwise, it gets the same thing. Any big name? Any big names in our class? Any volunteers?
You can take everyone.
Yeah, that'll be too big. Tushar is still small. I want some big name, guys.
No,
What
you can
happened?
take everyone. Everyone.
And just everyone letter you're saying. Okay, I got it now.
Yeah.
Let me take Priyadarshini. Is it Priyadarshini or Priyadarshi that we have? Priyadarshi. I'm sorry, Priyadarshi. So I'm going to use this.
Hi Ankit, Priyadarshi actually, yeah.
Priyadarshi. Priyadarshi, right? Is this right now?
Yeah,
Okay,
yes,
perfect. Thank you.
yeah,
I
Ankit,
wanted this name, man. This
yes.
is so good.
Thank
This is such a big example. You should speak up. Priyadarshi. Okay. I hope the spelling is right. Anyways, let's go ahead with this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is perfect actually. We are going in 2 digits. All right. So the length of my string is what? 11, right? So the thing is, if you don't give this, it is automatically or by default always taken as length of string. So if you give something like this and -1, right? This is the most common one that we have all seen, the reverse string. Let's take this example first, and then we'll go ahead. Okay, so what happens in this example? That's why I'm putting it in comments, because I'm showing you how the interpreter is doing. So see here, interpreter comes to this line and sees, okay, I don't have any value for length of string, which means it's the default, which means in this case, it is 11. So it will populate this as 11. Then start of index is nothing, so 0. Then actually 1. Um, and then its step value is -1. So now what it's going to do is, so the first value is 11, right? We all know, because it starts from the length of string, which is nothing but I in this case, right? Guys, please keep following. Otherwise, let me know if you're not following. Stop me right there. Then my next value comes that you minus the step value from the length of the string. So that will be how much? We just calculate it here. It will be 10, right? So the next value is going to be the one on 10. What is the value on 10? H. So now we get H. Then same thing. 10 minus 1 is equal to, what am I doing? At this step, 10 minus 1 equal to 9. What is my value at 9? So 9 is S, right? Similarly, 9 minus 1, 8, 7. Basically, that's how we are reversing the whole string. And we are printing it using this as the opposite or the reverse of the string. Now, one is very straightforward. Let's take -3. That's why I wanted a bigger name today. So if it was -3, let's apply the same logic, right? So we're still not giving length of the string. So by default, it's still 11. And by default, it's starting at the same index. And now the first value would be what? 11. So that is I, right? What would be the next value? Can somebody tell me? 11 minus 3. What is that? 8.
Yes.
So what should be the value at 8? R, right? Then what should be my next value?
Yeah.
It's A.
No, 8 we already got. What is the next one?
A.
No, 5A.
5. Okay, yeah, sorry, I heard 8. My bad. Yeah, 5, which is A. That's correct.
Yeah.
A.
Then what should be the next one?
2R.
2. 2 is R.
2, and that is R. Okay. Now what should be the next one? Whoever tells me gets a brownie point.
Yeah, that's end of the string.
That's it, because it's going to -1, right? And there is no -1. So let's stop here.
Yes.
Let's quickly
There is
try
no
this.
minus.
String 4 equal to
Yeah.
C, right? Print string 1, string 4. First, let's try the first example, whatever I explained you.
Yes.
So we are seeing the exact opposite. This is coming from yesterday. Let me go ahead and
Yes.
put it under comments. So let's see. So you see the whole string starting from I is being reversed. Let's try the other example with it. String 4 colon -3. So our output should be what? Based on our understanding, it should be I R A R, right? This is what we figured out, right? Let's see. See, I R A R.
Yes.
Matches.
Yes.
Let's try another one now. Print string. Come on. 4 -4. Let's try this, or let's try -2. -4 might be. So guys, if you were to do with -2, what should be the output here? Let's go step by step. I don't want to rush anybody, so take your time. So what should be our, so we start with the length, right? That is 11. And
Yeah.
then what should be the next one?
9.
9,
9
which
is
is
S.
S. Yes. That's good. This is I, right? Then what should be my next one? After 9? Should be 7, right?
7.
Yeah, so let's see what is the value on 7. Let me remove this
Yes.
now. Actually, let it be here. So that
So
7
A.
is A. Okay. What should be my next value?
The 5A.
5.
5A, that's correct.
5 is D.
What should be the next one?
Sorry. 5 is
3. What is 3?
3.
3 is I, not D. Yeah.
Is I.
What should be the next one? 1. And what is my value at
3.
1? Would it go any further? No, right? That's it. So now, for, where are we? -2, what should be our output?
1 is B.
ISAAIP. Right? ISAAIP, that should be the one, right? Guys, right? Are you guys with me? See the output, ISAAIP. So this is another way of doing it. It totally depends on you, which way you are comfortable with. I'm comfortable with the other way, but it's up to you if you want to use this way or that way. Just make sure you follow the same way throughout. Otherwise, you keep getting confused. So any confusion, guys?
There.
I think who was the person who asked me yesterday? I forgot the name. So I don't know if he's still on or not, but do you guys have any confusion with this? Tell me. This is the time, guys. Speak up. Don't worry. Even if you want me to explain it again, I'll explain it again.
Yeah, please.
It's clear.
Surya, did you mean you want me to explain, or did you say it's clear?
No, it's clear. No confusion.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. Great.
Ankit, is there any advantage of this method over the previous one, or both are the same?
No, I think both are the same. Even processing wise, both should be the same.
Yeah.
I think this might take a little more time, but anyways, we're talking about nanoseconds. It shouldn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Means
I
as
don't even
currently
know-
data is less, so there will be no issue. But in case,
Right.
as you were saying, in case of data science and those things,
Yeah, if it goes bigger, then, well, the thing is, this is more for explanation perspective. If you see, both the things are doing the same thing. I don't even know how he implemented it. Maybe he implemented it this way because he's explaining it like this, or it just, I don't even know how he implemented it internally. At the end of the day, we are going to use negative indexes like this. So we don't have to worry about it. So now, you guys said you understood it, right? So let's see if you guys really understood it or not. I'm going to ask you a question. Same string, okay? Oops, sorry. What is wrong with me? Huh? I didn't copy. Okay. Now tell me what will be the answer. And Tushar, sorry again, not you. Not pinpointing you. I know you know the answer.
No.
I want others to try. Hey, you can do one thing, Tushar. You can ping me separately. You know, in group chat, you can, instead of sending it to everyone, you can ping
Ping
it to me.
private.
Yeah. That way, I'll know if you. I mean, it'll be good practice for you also. So go ahead, guys. Who's going to tell me the answer for this one? All of you said you guys understood it, and now nobody's answering.
Oh, Ankit, I wanted to.
Uh-huh.
If you can explain me again, that would be better.
That's fine. But you should have said then when I was asking. But that's okay. So learn this as a
I
lesson.
said,
Don't
but
hesitate.
you
Hey.
listened.
Oh, I missed you. Oh, I'm sorry, fine. Yeah,
I said, please.
I'll do that again. Sorry. So I'll explain it again for Fahim and everybody. But is there anybody who wants to take a chance on this? What should be the output here? This is my string. You all have this, right? Maybe you want to make a note of it or whatever. I don't know how you want to do it.
I think it won't get out.
Huh? Sorry, Sriram?
It won't get output.
Your voice is very low today, Sriram.
No, it won't get output for.
Yeah, I still can't hear you.
No.
Maybe you can use a chat.
Yeah, he's saying there will be no output.
Oh, no output. Okay. So I have one answer as no output. Let's see what all others have to say. Guys, speak up. I don't mind even if it's wrong answer. That's fine. If you won't speak up, then we'll end up wasting time on this thing only, right? We have to move on also. It's fine. Give me a wrong answer. That's fine too. Whatever your mind thinks. I like the no output answer. At least he's thinking something.
It's I
Okay.
and A
I and A. Okay.
R.
R. Okay. So that is also one of the answers we have.
No, sorry. No. Actually, it is ID.
ID. Okay.
ID
ID.
and no ID and P.
ID P. Okay. Anybody else wants to take a chance before I run it? Thank you, Ravi. Priyadarshi, how about you? Your name is there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's ISA.
You're saying ISA? Okay. Yes, Sriram, you were also saying something?
Yeah, Darshini is.
Just what?
Darshi, DARSH.
DRSHI. That's interesting. So I want to understand how or what are you thinking for this one, Darshi?
I tried.
So no, that's okay. That's fine. So remember one thing always, whenever you see a step value of -2, right? You're not going in this direction anyways. Whenever you see a minus thing in your step, you're going in the backward direction. So out of all these answers, Darshi cannot be the answer for sure, right? Because Darshi is going in this direction. You understand what I'm saying? So whenever you have a step value of minus, you're always going from right to left. So, but if you look at Darshi, you're going from left to right, right? So even I don't know the answer. I haven't calculated in my head, but I can tell you right away that this is not the answer. All right, let's run it and see. So we got ISA. So whoever was ISA is the right answer. Was it Pridarshi only? I think. So Pridarshi, you
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
explain it? You want to explain your answer, or do you want me to explain it?
Uh, yeah, actually, from minus, if you come from minus five means the string is coming from DAR/SHI. That string is coming. From that, if I concatenate, like if
So
you
this
go
is
for
your string,
minus,
right?
so the first
Yeah.
value is coming as, yeah.
No, I didn't get you. Sorry. What was the output? Sorry, ISA, right? Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
All
yeah,
right. So
yeah,
I'm not.
ISA only.
Now you guys know the answer at least, right? So I'm
Uh,
gonna ping this in the chat. Think
five
about it and
because
let me know.
because from
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Give it a shot. Yeah, go ahead. You were saying.
yeah, actually from last string, if you take, then if you uh, take it, then it will come like ISA.
Okay.
How?
But how do you explain A then? Actually, you're right. But tell me one thing. Why did it stop at A then? Or rather,
Yeah,
you should think that why did it
yeah,
stop
yeah.
at A? Your answer is right. Why did it
Five
not
actually. That is
go
from if you take it five, it will come as one.
correct? Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. Go ahead. Complete your answer.
Ankit,
So, yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
actually,
What was it, Sriram? Today, your volume is very low, man.
due to some issue.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, which I understand thing is that from minus two is from it's from reverse of right to left, right?
Right.
Yeah, in the thing which is given as a minus two means
Yeah.
we are taking from two letters. I mean that one two I H yes, like that. Up to that we have to take it as five letters. I mean that I S A. Up to that here
Right.
getting as
See, it's if you see even here also we did the same thing, right? -2 and we got ISSAIP. But why are we getting ISA here? That will give you the answer. Simple thing. When you have -2, right? I was actually going to give it, but anyways, let's finish.
So,
Uh,
Ankit,
yeah.
yeah.
Is it Tushar?
So,
Yeah, go ahead, Tushar.
yeah, it will be looking for the start index. Means from the minus, it will go till the whatever index we are specifying.
Exactly. That is the answer. So because we are specifying 5, what is a 5? It is A. But it does not, remember the second part, it does not print that part. Otherwise, it should be ISAA. So I know you guys are getting confused, but think of it like this. So first is 11 for sure, right? Which is I. Where is it? Sorry. I. Then -2. -2 is 9, which is S. So that's how you got S, right? Then we are here, right? -2, 7. So that's how you got the A, correct? So ISA. Now pay close attention here. You're at 7 and now you're saying -2, right? So which means you go at 5. But now it checks this guy. So I am being told that start at 5. So which means I'm already at 5. So I'm not going to print that value. Sorry, I went too fast. I'm not going to print that value and I'm actually done here. So if it was 6 instead of 5, do you think there would be a change in the output?
No, I think.
Yes, it should not. Let's see. It did. Why? So now it is giving me only IS. Why? So think about this today, guys. And we'll talk about it on weekend. I know this is getting confusing, but this is important. See, When we were here, you guys understood it very well, right? You know what we're talking about. The moment I added one piece to it, we guys got all confused. So give more time, give more practice.
Yeah.
That's how you'll understand. So is there anybody now, including Tushar, who can explain this? Okay, no worries. I'll explain
Yes,
this. Yeah. Go ahead, Namrata.
Ankit, I'm assuming that it is like a position value to stop uh, the search for the output is what I'm assuming.
Okay. You take the value to stop the search. Okay. You're actually quite close.
Position value.
You're quite close. You know
But
what, guys?
still that start index is at 6. I didn't got
You
this.
guys should always go with basics. This is the only reason I took this example is because it's confusing. The answer is very, very, very simple. All of you know it. If you remember the basics, you will get the answer. Namrata, you are thinking in the right direction, but think a little more.
Okay, like as we previously as we
Sorry.
discussed, it's like start, step, and end. So I'm assuming that 6 means from the side it will stop at D is what I'm assuming.
Correct. But then it should come, right?
Yeah.
Think about it, guys. It's easy. It's very simple. See, that is what you're doing. Now you're only applying this and this, but you're not applying all three of the concepts together. That is the whole idea. If I give you one more here, you'll understand the answer, but that's what I want you to do. Try a few numbers and see what is happening. Then you'll understand. And of course, if you don't, we'll talk it in the tomorrow class. All right. So, but at least if for now, you guys understood this part, right? Fahim, I have to explain it to you. Sorry, I forgot, my friend. So let me quickly explain it again. All right. So for you, I'm going to take a simple example. Otherwise, it's going to confuse you again. So let's just go with FAHIM, right? So this starts at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So guys, can you go on mute, please? Everybody. All right, perfect. Thank you. So what is my length here, Fahim? So except for Fahim, is there anybody else also who didn't understand it? That's okay. So Fahim, you have to help me here, man. What is the length here?
Length here, 1.
No. Length of my string. This is my string, right? I'm just putting spaces for betterment, but it's really just FAHIM. So what is the length of this string?
Length 5.
Correct. So, and what am I saying? How am I printing this? Let me put it back there so that you can easily understand. So I got the first one, right? Length of the string, right? So what is the element at length of the string? It is M, right? Correct?
Right.
So now I'm saying the way the next element is calculated is this length of the string minus the step value. What is our step value here? I'm taking the basic example for you. I don't want to confuse you. So let's just go with this example. So you have to, and so now if you plug this into this, so length of the string by D, if they don't give any value, then it defaults to, and it's always the full length of the string, actually, it doesn't default. If you don't give anything in the start index, then it starts right here. Now the step value here is -1, right? So what should be my next value? 5 minus 1, which is 4, correct? And what is the character on 4? That is I, correct. So now the same way, the next value should be 4 minus 1, which is 3, right?
Right.
So what is the value on 3?
M.
It's H. No, 3.
H.
3 is H, right?
H.
That's how it is stored. Now, next should be 3 minus 1 equal to 2, right? What is the value stored on 2 is? A. What is the next value? 2 minus 1 equal to 1. What is the value stored at 1 is F. And you cannot go beyond because then it will be 0. Right? Now, this is how we print it. So now just, take it in a whatever way you want to. So first value was what? or let me put it like this. So how did you, so what was the first value you got? M. What was the
M,
next value you got?
I,
I. What was the next one?
H,
H. What was the next one?
A, F.
A and F. So if you look at this, sorry, did I do something wrong? Sorry, right, yeah, Fahim, right?
Hmm.
It's the reverse of Fahim, and that's what it is printing.
Right.
You got it now?
Got it. So,
Perfect.
yeah.
Go ahead, ask a question.
So, where length of the string I had some trouble with the basics because I missed first two of your class.
That's okay.
I
That's
joined around. So what are we trying to do here? We're gonna print the string value of the name.
So there's no loop here, first of all, okay? So when we'll talk about loops and structures, we'll definitely talk about it. So don't get confused. This is all we're trying to do is you enter a string, whatever string, Ankit, whatever, dad, whatever you want to say. Sorry.
Right.
And we're just, what did I do? Hold on, guys. Yeah. So we are just trying to reverse it. That's all. Nothing
Okay.
else. That's a simple thing. So
Index.
now I'm explaining the way it is internally happening. So this is the way to reverse it. Somebody gave an answer. I think it was Andrea the other day. This was your assignment actually for you guys. Now I understand this is the right answer, but how is the right answer? So that's how I'm explaining. So there are two ways to do it. If you hear my first few classes, you'll see one is start index, end index, and step value. But there we start with 0 to n minus 1 because that's how it is stored in memory. This is another way of calculating it, which is defined by the author who wrote Python. So I'm trying to explain that with examples now, that this is how internally it works. Does it make sense now?
Makes sense.
Okay. Now you have to think, so you understood this part, right? Now what you have to do is, one second. Ravi, one second. Let me just finish this. I'll come to your question, okay? So Fahim, what you have to do is, and even others who didn't understand it, now try by yourself the same logic when you have -2. So print me or tell me, or not even tell me, just do this, your mathematics here, and find out the resulting string and then run it. Simple. And see if your answer is right. So the way you run it is this. So put a value in string.
So now length will be 5. So 5
length is
minus
always 5 for your name. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's do this. No, I'm just telling you, you can do it later. That's fine. Try to practice it. String n, and this is how you print it. So what I'm saying is, you guys try it. Whoever didn't understand yet, use your name. That is the best idea actually. Okay, make this table, right? And then try it with different values. And the way you check it is, first you calculate it like the way I showed you, and then you use Python to print it and see if the value is correct. Okay.
Correct.
All right. Yes, Ravi. Sorry, I was just trying to finish that thing. Go ahead with your question. Ravi, talking on mute.
Ankit, can you just explain one more time
Yeah,
start index part?
why I'm trying to again go to the basics, right? So if you see the what you say, our length of the string, colon, start of the index, and step value. Okay.
Correct.
So when like previously we got colon -6, so colon 6 and colon 2. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Here you are saying that we have length of, if you go to just now you explain the Fahim example. Okay. So
Right.
colon -2. So -2 is step value or index?
No,
Step
no, no.
value,
So
right?
yes, step value. So see, even though we are not giving any value, but we're giving 2 colons, right? So that means both of these are default.
Yeah, default means first can take as length of the string and second is start of index, right?
Correct. They're always the same. So length of index, length of string never changes, right? Whatever your string is, it will always be the same. So whether you give this value, okay, let me, so I know, hold on. I think I got part of your question. I'll have to take one example to explain that. For now, I'm just putting all of this in comment. Hold on. Come on. What is my output right now? Yeah, so we are reversing the string, right?
Yeah.
So if I would go ahead and do this, does it make any difference? If you get the answer to this, you'll get the answer to this. I knew you were asking this, so that's why I took that example. You know, that's the reason I don't like this way of doing it. My way of doing it is pretty simple. Start index, end index, and step value. This is very confusing. So what got missed? No idea, right? Somebody is pinging
The
me.
colon, I think there based on the index, like a syntax, right? If you go to the syntax, so if you, okay, my doubt is that if you give 3 colons, what will be there? It will not give length of the string and index
Yeah,
also. Give you 3
it's very valid. Let's see. It gives me an error.
syntax.
Because there's no, this means
So
there are 4 values. So I think you were asking this, sorry.
yeah,
See.
what is like, because how it is taking
Yeah,
the
yeah.
syntax.
Now see this. So you guys are missing the basic funda of string. What did I tell you with the very basic thing about string? So merge that concept into this, or when we did, sorry, what was it? 7 and -1. What were we missing? So we are missing Priyatar, S, H, and I, last 3.
We'll consider that length as 7 then in that case, not the whole length.
Yes, but why? That is the answer. That is the question, right?
Because we are explicitly giving that value to it, that it will consider the length of string as 7 only instead of the 10 or 11, whatever.
No, the length is 7 only, right? Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah,
No, it's not
I
7.
miscalculated. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, my bad. I was confused with the other example. What happened? So yeah, but basically you're right. I am forcing the length of string from 11 to give it to 7. That's why it's not going beyond R, which is probably your 8th letter or something. What did I do wrong? String 4.
Extra colon.
Is there extra colon, right?
Yeah.
No, that was right, right? This is something else is wrong. What happened? Let me write it. That is a problem with syntax all the time. All right, print string 4, 11, colon, -1. This should be correct. So, Ravi, what do you think should be the output before even I run it?
Should be HSRADP.
The whole string, Priyadarshi. Because whether you specify this or you do not, it doesn't matter, right? So sorry guys, I was earlier giving 7 and that was making confusion. So 7, I'll talk about it again, but let's talk about the original length, 11. So whether you give 11 or not, it doesn't matter. If you don't give it, it's the same output, right? Because by default, it knows how to calculate the length of the string, right? So it just populates it that. Same thing, start of the index, whether you give or you do not, it should, so now we're not giving, so it is taking a default, right? But if we give, like I gave in my example, right? Okay, let's see what should be the output here. Can anybody guess? I already ran it by then. So why is it now stopping at R? There's let me copy this again here so that you guys will easily understand. So now I'm getting ISHR. Why am I stopping here at 7?
Technically, it should give A as well. We don't know why it is not giving.
Exactly. Why is it not giving? You guys have to tell me. So guys, okay, let's not waste time. I'll tell you the answer. Simple. What did I tell you? Go back to basics. So then, okay, yeah, go ahead. I want somebody to try. Yeah, Namrata, go ahead. Go ahead,
It's
Namrata.
like right to,
Yeah,
as we are printing from -1 means right to left. So
right.
6 means it's D as it is
Right.
from right to left, -1 will stop at 7 is what my assumption.
Hey, Ankit, it is considering
Yeah.
the position from 0
No, no,
to
no.
n minus 1.
No, so when we
Uh,
apply this concept, right, length of string, we don't consider 0. That is the start and end index and step value. That is a different concept. I mean, that is a different way. So there we use 0. But I think, Namrata, what you were saying, you're almost right. Can you repeat that again?
We gave a value as 6, so it is
Right.
D. But as we are printing from right to left, and there we gave as 6, but it is n minus 1. So right to left means -1 means we'll go to left side, means we'll stop at A.
I think you're saying the right answer. It's just that
But I think it
you're
is
using the
not
end management
very
concept.
correct.
So okay, right. No, you're right. You're quite right, actually. That I'm also trying to understand. Maybe that is also another way to explain it. See, it's very simple, guys. What you're doing is you're not making this table and not doing this whole calculation and again. That's why you're getting confused. So, like you said, Nikita, Namrata, right? My bad, sorry. So we all understand this is easy, right? By -1, we are here. Now, just imagine when you are at number 7, right? What will be the value that is going to be printed? Is it going to be 7? It is already printed, right? But we are saying -1 to it, and that is 6. So it is, and we're already asking it to stop at this, or basically start in this case, because we're doing it the other way. So that's why it's not printing the value at this. Remember, the calculation happens here, then the next value is printed. Where is my -1 example? Did I remove it? So I know you guys are getting confused. Let me quickly make another one. So my first value is this, but how is the second value calculated? It is calculated in this step. So it is 10, and then basically the next value is printed, but the value is calculated at this step, right? So when we come to 7, so 7 minus 1 is 6. Now, before we go and print the value at 6, we check, oh, we already have to start at 6. So let's not even print it. We are done. That's what is happening in this case. See, it's what you were trying to explain, Namrata, is also right, but that is more right if we were going from this direction. The logic is same because we are going from this
Yeah.
direction. You can use the n-1 logic also. But what I'm trying to say is the print will only happen until this value is matched. And this value is not matched actually here, it is matched here itself, because when the interpreter was working on it, it found the value here because you're saying -1 at 7 minus 1 line, right? And it already matched the value at 6. So now these two values won't be printed. Does it make sense, guys? Or is it only Namrata who got the idea?
Yeah, got it.
Tushar, did you get it?
First, it is doing that condition checking part.
Right. It will check condition
And
at every step.
yeah. No, means before printing the output, it is first checking the condition and then it is printing the output.
Exactly, because we are going in this direction. If you were going in
Yeah.
this direction, then what Namrata said, n-1 anyways is the rule, right?
Yes.
So let me quickly make, sorry, just take another minute because I want to talk more. And it's fine, guys. If you don't understand it now also, we can do it again tomorrow. But I want you guys to practice it on your own. Then you would get it. Otherwise, if I keep doing it, you won't get it. So I'm just going to take my same example. Sorry, you guys have to see my name again and again. So remember, guys, let me explain it this way. Maybe this might help. Actually, Namrata only gave me this idea, so I'm going to use this. So if you see, why do I keep doing this? Right? This is how it is when it goes to negative. So if you look at this value, it's 4 here, right? But it's -1 here. So what I'm trying to say is when we go on the negative side, it's always generally one value difference because we're not starting from 0 here. We're starting from -1. So every time when you jump here, your value would have already been subtracted by -1. right? Are you guys trying to understand it, or it's completely going off the roof?
Yeah, we are getting it.
So whenever you go this direction, guys, it's as simple. Let me put it this way. Whenever you're going from this to this direction, there will always be a difference of -1, additional basically, because your interpreter is already starting from length of the string, which is here, right? So you're printing this, then you are doing a -1. So when you do a -1, now your pointer is here, but before you print it, you check the condition. Where is my condition? That 6. So when it comes to 7, right? Whenever this pointer is at 7, you are checking that 7 minus 1 is 6. So your pointer is at 6. So it should have printed D. But before going to the print statement, what is happening is this condition is getting met already. That I'm already at 6. So I don't need to do it. I need to get out of it. It's more like a looping thing, but I'm just trying to explain it easy. So then, even though your pointer was here, but you're not printing it. But what happens in this direction is you first print it, then you add a number, and then you go to the right. It's just, but the point is the answer is still the same because here we are going n-1 way. Everybody's silent. Okay, let's do one thing. Try a few examples, guys. Okay, try a few examples today and try to apply the logic, whatever we discussed, and then see what answers you get. Try different names, try to play around with different numbers, different values. Let's do it 4, 3, and so on. And then try to play around with it. If you still don't get it, I'll again repeat it. Don't worry about it. Okay. Just make sure you try and do this part first. Whatever string you are taking, you have to write this. Otherwise, you will get very confused. And if you still think you're getting confused, just go with my age-old funda, like start index, end index, and step value. That is even easy. So let me show you this example too. So I want to go to the next topic.
We'll try
Sorry?
tomorrow and
Yeah. Try, guys. If you don't try, it's not going to help you anyways. So I'm just gonna take a simple one for now. PRIYA. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. Somebody has a question?
no, actually I'm trying and getting confused more.
That is what the idea is. I wanted to be confused. If you won't get confused, you won't ask me more. At least you won't try. Now you guys are trying. See, until I was explaining this part, -1, -2, everybody was like, yeah, we understand it. The moment I introduced just one thing here, you guys all got confused now. So that is the whole idea. You have to practice it. Try practicing it. You will get the answer slowly. Okay. So this is the other way, right? Which I told you guys on the other day. So what is this? -4, -3, -2. Sorry. 3, -2, and -1. So I'm getting a lot of my revise. Can you guys go back on mute, please? All the guys. I'm hearing my own voice back. Yeah, thank you. So simple funda is, if you don't want to go with this, right, length of the string, start index and step value, just simply say start index, stop index, and the step value. And just remember one thing by heart. If it is a negative step value, you're going in the backwards direction. Simple as that. So I don't have whole Priyadarshi. Let me just use Priya for this example. Of course, 11 won't work. PRIYA. Let's do 5 and let's run it. Okay, this won't work. Day 2. All right, A by, right? So simple. Start index 5. Is there a 5 index? Now we're going back to my original idea. So you guys have to tell me, help me. Namrata, this is the way that you were explaining actually, and Toshar, you also. So what is my 5? Tell me, guys. It is my n-1. Now we're going with this direction, right? So what is it? 4, right? Then I'm saying stop at 2. Remember, this becomes stop index in the other way. So which is 2. here, right? And what is your step value? -1.
-1.
So only 4 and 3, you get the output, which is Y and A, because by the time you reach here, you've already met the condition. So it's simple, AY. Now, if you want to do this, what should be the output? AY, I. You're getting here as well, because where are you meeting the condition for -1? When you reach here. So if this is simple for you guys, keep this in mind. If that length of string funda is easy, keep that in mind. I personally prefer this actually, but it's up to you guys.
Yeah, this looks simpler and easy to understand.
Yeah, that's what I also felt when I did it. It's simple, yeah. Start index, stop index, and the step value. So this will also work easy for -2. So if it was -2, where would you start?
That will be at the end of the position.
Yeah, so you start here, right? Now
Yes.
-2 means 5 minus 2 means
Position
3,
3.
right?
Yes.
And then where what is it? No. So 3 means this, right? 2 in this example, because it's always n minus 1.
Yes.
Yeah, so you print
Yeah,
the
only
I.
and I.
And then the 3 minus 2 is 1. So basically 0, but it should have printed A also. Why didn't it print this? Something is wrong.
And I should be coming.
No, I came, but P should also come. Start index. Oh yeah, same
No,
reason.
but start
You're
index is
stopping
one.
at 1. Yeah. No, that is
Stop
stop. That
Yeah,
is
sorry,
stop.
stop
That is
index
the
is one.
difference. In this example, this becomes stop. This is your start. So yeah, that is correct. So again, you can play around with all the values and apply the logic, whichever works best for you. So only A, because 5 minus 3 is 2, right? And we are saying stop at 1. So we are not giving it any chance to print anything after this element. So only A. But if I remove this, anybody can tell me what should be the output? Will it change? So 5 minus 3, 2,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, now it should give me A and I both. And after that, there is nothing. So I think it should be only A and I. A and R, sorry. Yeah.
A and R.
My mind is now running on the stop index. Yes, A and R, exactly. Yeah, like I said, this is, for me also, this is more easier, but again, it depends on you guys. So I'm feeling Tushar is understanding this way better. It's up to you guys, whatever you like it. I know it's a lot more to grasp, so let's do something else. Otherwise, we keep continue to do this. Do one thing. Tomorrow is anyways weekends, right? Try to go through both the videos, today's and yesterday's, and try to understand what I've been saying. Try to use some examples, work it out, and then just like I was trying, right? Play it with Python itself, see what it gives you the output, and if your output is matching it or not. And then we'll discuss more if needed. I'm sure we need another refresher. We'll do it. And again, guys, there is no reason for you to just go with this because he used this idea. Anyways, it's an internal thing. You need to understand the concept. That's all. You don't have to worry how it is really doing internally. So if you're finding this very difficult, then just leave it. Just go with the simple case, start index, stop index, and a step value. And always remember one thing, if it is positive step value, then it is going from left to right. If it is negative, then it is going in the backward direction. Simple as that. So keep it simple and straightforward. All right. All right. I think we have to go to, I have to start the next session. I mean, the next topic. I would have started tomorrow, but let's start it. So another most important thing is called, or are you guys toasted completely? Do you guys want me to start list today? It's an important topic. What do you want to do? Maybe we can do 10 minutes, or do you want to just start it tomorrow? Tell me, guys.
Tomorrow.
Want to start tomorrow? Okay, I thought so, yeah, because everybody's so fused up. All right, no worries. We'll start it tomorrow. But be prepared for a longer session tomorrow because list is a very important concept. I want to spend a lot of time on it. Most of your interview is around lists and most of your work is around lists. So you have to, so even if you don't understand this part, what I just said, right? it doesn't matter because nobody's going to ask you to explain the logic behind it. All they're going to ask you is, can you reverse the string? Can you tell me what is the output of your? But list, if you don't understand, then you cannot go any further. That's like one of the very
So,
basic stuff.
so Ankit, tomorrow session is 9:30. What time?
Sriram
Before
will tell me whatever you guys want. So whatever the majority wants, we'll go with that.
if it will be before.
Sometime I will means up to tomorrow I will check and let me know who are the what are the times based upon we can able to say that.
Yeah, let's do one thing. So because anyways, I mean, all the people who are in India, they are about to sleep now, right? So when you wake up, I would be going to bed. So that is the time you can tell Sriram, whatever time you prefer, 9:30 or 10:30, and then he will ping me, and I anyways get up early, so I'll take the class accordingly.
Fine.
Okay,
Make sense?
we will tell him.
Okay, perfect. And everybody who's in US, just let them know let him know so that he can arrange. But guys, remember, if there are not more than 10 people, I mean, not at least 10 people, then I won't take it because then I have to repeat it again, right? So it doesn't
Yes.
make sense.
And that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. And
So much.
think about it. We'll talk about it tomorrow again. Take care.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
thank you.